Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's appeal for economic nationalism, the plea comes amidst the ongoing West Asia crisis, which has triggered a debate over the balance between fiscal responsibility and everyday economic realities. The government is pushing citizens to defer non-essential spending focused on three major contributors to India's import bill, that's gold, foreign travel and oil. India's deep-rooted relationship with gold sits at the heart of this conversation. The country consumes an estimated 700 to 800 tons of gold annually. That accounts for roughly 9% of its total import bill, second only to crude oil. According to industry estimates and government trade data, a one-year pause in gold purchases could potentially save $40 to $50 billion in foreign exchange. However, stakeholders within the gems and jewelry sector caution that such a move could trigger a severe downturn in domestic retail activity. The industry employs millions across urban and rural India. The government's appeal has also extended to curbing foreign travel, particularly high-cost destination weddings. Estimates from tourism and industry bodies suggest that over 5,000 such weddings are held abroad each year, with a combined expenditure of nearly 50,000 crore rupees. The government's initiative aims to redirect this spending domestically that is likely to benefit the luxury hospitality hubs such as Udaipur, Goa and Varanasi. Hospitality industry projections indicate that this shift could drive a 20 to 30% increase in revenues for domestic players that is likely to help retain capital within the country, even as international airlines may face a drop in outbound travel demand. Oil, however, remains the most critical and structurally challenging component, with India importing nearly 90% of its crude oil requirements. Even marginal demand reductions can yield significant savings. Government and energy sector estimates suggest that a 5 to 10% reduction in consumption could save approximately $10 to $15 billion annually. India plans to achieve it through measures like increased work-from-home adoption and greater use of public transport. Despite the economic rationale, the policy push has drawn sharp political criticism. India's opposition parties have labelled the appeal an admission of failure. They argued that the burden of currency weakness and external shocks is being shifted onto ordinary citizens. The government maintains that the measures are precautionary and necessary to safeguard its finances amidst geopolitical uncertainty. Ultimately, the effectiveness of this call for economic nationalism hinges on public response. It tests whether sentiment can override entrenched consumption patterns in a society where the middle class is already known for its discretionary spending.